Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another video from T.W White Sons Mazda. Okay, here we have today a part exchange. We've had it in about an hour, but it's literally come in like this. We're absolutely delighted with the car. And this is a Mazda MX-5. It's the 2-litre Sport with Bose, so the Bose stereo and air conditioning. This is a 2009 car, okay, and it is beautiful. We don't normally have cars of this age pass through. We normally pass on them, but this one's particularly nice. She's done about 80,000 miles with a beautiful service history, which I will share with you when we get in the car. Now, I'm just doing a little tour of the car. I just want to point out how lovely this car is in terms of there's no curved alloys. Oh, there might be a tiny little mark on that one. The tyres are the actual original factory spec tyres, the Bridgestone Potenzas. The reason I know that is I was selling these cars when they were new, so I always find it's a very good sign of ownership. You know, people have they don't put budget tyres on, they really do love their car. But it's in really nice shape. And just want to point out for you purists out there, you've got these chrome rings over the rear lights, which aren't standard, but I think are quite tasteful. This was a genuine Mazda accessory, and they match really well. They really complement each other, as well as this brake light cover. You've got the chrome inserts on the door handles, around the ring mirrors and around the indicator rings. So the car itself is, as I say, for a car of 12 years old now, is that 12 years old? She's a very, very lovely car. This is Galaxy Grey, and this was probably my favourite colour when these cars were launched. And then they were replaced with, I think, Meteor Grey, Titanium Flash. And these early Mark IIIs are probably my favourite from the Mark IIIs, you know, as they sort of went along. I find that these are probably the prettiest ones. The car's got a cloth soft top, and it's in great shape. It just needs clean. So you release it by doing that. Easiest to do this out of the car. And then there's one catch in the middle, which I'll show you in a minute. But it's in good condition. It's a bit mossy, but there's no cracks or tears. We've got a rear heated rear screen. So yeah, no, in great shape. Right, I think that's us done on the outside. But before we do that, I'll show you in the boot. Now the boot has the pump kit in there, because these cars they don't have a spare wheel. All right, and the previous customer's given us the car cover they've got for this. So that's nice, especially if you're keeping the car outside. So yeah, you've got a car cover. I'd imagine that is for an MX-5. So we'll keep that in the boot, ready for the next keeper. But the boot's all in nice condition, really lovely. Obviously we'll valet the car and get it even better. You've got the black leather, they're heated. Interior is nice, there's no unpleasant odours. And I wouldn't normally go under the bonnet of a car on our videos, but being an MX-5, and I know a lot of enthusiasts would look at this, I thought I would. Now, we haven't cleaned the engine, we haven't put any, you know, shiny stuff on it. That's as the engines come. There's no modified air boxes or anything like that. There is the factory strut brace there that helps with the rigidity of the car, so that's all there and complete. But yeah, it's all very, very lovely. Something else I want to point out is the headlights. They're not all yellow. A lot of them, when they get to this age, they go all yellowy. So these are in really good condition. And you've also got the little chrome garnishes around the fog lights. The tyres are also all in good condition, but the car will go through our workshops, and if anything that needs doing will be done. But it's just refreshing seeing a car that we're taking part exchange, you know, with the original spec tyres for a car this age. It's very nice. Right, something I want to point out, the car has a height adjustable driver's seat. So I think that was a revision done on the MX-5. And that's quite handy really, because obviously depending on how you like to sit, you can adjust that with the handle. Now remember I said about the hatch? So literally like that, boom, you're all up and running. Okay, now the car has 2 keys. Now I know I'm kind of making a bit of a deal over 2 keys, but a key is quite an expensive thing these days because they're coded, and you've got these fobs. So I'll start her up, she fires into life. There's no warning lights on the dash. There's the mileage there, 80,377 miles. I checked the air conditioning earlier. The air conditioning is super effective, and it all works as it should. And you've also got heated seats. The Bose stereo is fantastic on these. I think it's important to have a good stereo in a car like this. And you've got a CD player. Just check inside here. Some of these came with iPod connectivity. This particular one doesn't. Sometimes there was a lead in the glove box. But I'm sure in this day and age the lead would probably be obsolete anyway. You've got locking wheel nuts with the car. You've got the owner's manual, service book. There you go. This came from Nuns Mazda. I think they're in Grimsby. And it was last serviced in July last year. Next service is July this year, but we will obviously do the next service prior to the new owner taking delivery of the car. Now let me just share this with you here. So Mazda employ a digital service record, okay? So you can print this off at any Mazda dealer. It was Shires, Mazda and Taunton that supplied the cars new, and it was serviced by Mazda. I don't know if you can see that all along. Probably a bit over serviced, to be honest. But Nuns Mazda did it in September last year. So the next one is due in September this year, not July, sorry. They made a mistake on that. But yeah, it's Nuns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 8 entries from Nuns Mazda. So yeah, a really lovely service history. And if I was buying a car like this, that's certainly something that I would appreciate. So we mentioned you've got the climate control, you've got electric windows, you've got cup holders, you've got more cup holders, you've got volume control here. You've got some pockets behind these seats, which I've shown in the still pictures. You've got a pocket there. But yes, a really nice car. Obviously it's not brand new. It's done 80,000 miles, but for the mileage, it is fantastic. It drives beautifully, just like I remember. I went on the launch of these in Faro when they came out, and it was a fantastic couple of days. And I really appreciate these cars and the way they drive. Being the 2 litre, it's also got the limited slip differential, which is a very has its advantages on a rear-wheel drive sports car. Bose stereo, I think I mentioned that, but just a lovely thing. 6-speed gearbox as well, so that's something you got on the Sport. Now if there's any questions, any more questions or videos more specific that you'd like us to do and send over to you, please don't hesitate to ask. We're working under COVID restrictions, so we operate click and collect and a delivery service. Part exchange is extremely welcome, and please note the car will come with a 1-year warranty as well, with roadside assistance. So thank you very much for watching our video, and we look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye bye.